We are going to talk all about looking younger with makeup. Natalie Pohorecki is back along with Jeannie this morning, and Jeannie has given me the okay because this is about age. She has given me the okay to say her age.
Yes.
And she is?
76.
No, you're not. Nice one.
She's my grandma. She's 51.
51. Don't I look good?
51 years old. I have to tell you, you look absolutely amazing. Couldn't believe it when you first told me.
Thank you very much.
But there are some tricks of the trade, you were saying, to looking this beautiful. Natalie?
Well, we found this awesome article in Allure.
We did.
Is that May? Is that
May? It is. No,
May.
it's April.
Oh, it's April. It was the 16 ways to look younger with makeup, which I thought was awesome because there's so many, there's so many things that you hear don't do. And so I wanted to, kind of highlight the things that are still good to do and that will actually take some years off of you.
Okay, starting off first with, obviously, you have to have a good skincare regimen.
Skincare. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. We want to make sure that we lose so much moisture as we get older. Even if you are oily, as you age, you tend to lose that and you tend to get a little bit drier. So using moisturizer and using moisturizing products.
What do you recommend? I know that I've heard certain age groups should wear certain moisturizers.
Well, and I think it depends on your skin because you could be, 50 years old and still have an oilier skin type, and you should always moisturize even when you're oily. But I think finding the correct moisturizer for your skin type, and that's when you need to kind of do some research and find, I'm oily, I still tend to break out, or I'm extremely dry, and I need to balance that out and find what works best for you.
Okay.
Jeannie uses Chanel products, just like I do. So, and she uses the Ultra Correction Lift, which is going to be very moisturizing for her.
And lifts.
So, and it helps to lift.
And,
I can't believe you're 51. Okay, we should really get a close-up of her. It's unbelievable. No, you look fantastic. Okay, so there's a couple more things that you've highlighted here for us. I thought this was interesting. It says buy a yellowish foundation. What's that all about?
Well, because I think women, when they get older, they'll come in and they'll tell me, I like to look a little bit tan. Don't we always hear this? I like to look a little tan. Well, we don't want to look tan. We want to match our foundation, and we tend to have some more skin issues that make you look more pinkish or red. And buying a yellowish, it says yellowish because you don't want something that is too dark or too orange. You want to find something that is in your skin tone, which may be a little bit more of a yellow undertone, and that just helps to even everything out for you.
All right, this one was really interesting. It says go to the sink, meaning you should use water with your
to help thin everything out. You do not want a heavy foundation when you're older. There are certain areas that we can concentrate on to help fill in any fine lines and wrinkles, but you do not want to cake on the foundation or the makeup, and especially powder. There was a tip in there of no powder, and we know how I feel about this. There's definitely a no powder rule.
You were so adamant about this powder.
There's definitely a time that, we could use maybe a little translucent for an evening out, but for an everyday occurrence, we wouldn't want to do anything with powder because it's going to enhance fine lines, it's going to enhance dryness.
Okay, this is one that I really like that I think will resonate well for a lot of folks. Tweezing. Now, is that a yes or no? It says here, number 8, tweezing, but only if it's an absolute must. So
you lose so much hair. You lose your eyebrows, you lose your lashes. So taking care of those things and, not over plucking and making sure we fill in instead and making sure that we're not taking out too much hair, that it's not going to grow back. And that's really what happens is it won't grow back, and I'll have women who come in and they don't have any eyebrows, and we have to fill in the whole thing with a pencil.
Just from over-plucking.
Over-plucking because then they don't make any more hair. Nothing else grows back in. So that's why you're seeing all those products like Rapid Lash and Latisse to help fill all those products in.
There you go, and especially with, your eyebrows. I haven't seen it where you can just insert eyebrow hairs.
You can.
I've seen it where you can add fake eyelashes, but that's one thing.
So it's definitely something, I think when we're younger, we tend to overpluck and want that perfect shape brow. So we need to be conscious of, at 50, at 60, we may not have those anymore. Another quick one, as we're on the tips of lashes, don't use a heavy mascara. Use one that enhances, use one that is lengthening, use a lighter formula, because when you use those heavier formulas, it'll weigh down your lashes and you'll end up losing more.
Okay, so bring out your eyes. We
Yeah.
have a lot more to talk about, Natalie, but unfortunately, like it goes every
It's
single
okay.
week, we don't have any more time. So if folks have questions at home, they can reach you how?
Bridalmakeupbynatalie.com. They can follow me on Twitter at makeupqueen1980. And I always post everything on there and what products I used.
Yeah, and there's also information on the bottom of your screen. Natalie and Jeannie, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us
Thank you very much.
this morning. Natalie, looking forward to next Monday already. Can't wait to see you back.